Hello students and welcome to eTutions, Education for Better Tomorrow. I'm Devashmita and I'm your English teacher, and today we are going to read the chapter 1 of It So Happened of class 8, and the name of the chapter is How Camel Got Its Hump. Okay, so basically in the front page you can see there is a camel, and you know that camel has a hump. Okay, so now in this story we will learn why the camel has a hump. Okay, so let's proceed. This is your camel and this is your hump. Okay, hump means the swollen up part in the back of the camel is known as hump, right? Okay, so camel is a desert animal. Okay, we can find it in the desert areas where there are lots of sand and there is a scanty of water, right? And there the thorny plants grow, right? Suppose in India we have Rajasthan. Okay, so there is lots of thorny plants like cactus and bushes, thorny bushes. Okay, and there is lots of sand. So this is your desert area. So this camel is a desert animal, right? We can find it in the desert areas, and this has a hump in its back. Hump means the swollen part, as I have indicated in this picture, right? Okay. So now let's read an interesting story of camel's hump. So let us know why the camel has this hump on its back. Okay, so see, our little kids are so interesting and interested in knowing the topic. So let's proceed. Okay, so now we will read that text. Okay, in the beginning, when the world was new and the animals were just beginning to work for man, there was a camel and he lived in the middle of the howling desert because he did not want to work. Okay, so in the beginning of the world, when the world was starting and the animals were assigned to work for men. Okay, different animals were assigned for different works for men. Okay, and that time there was a camel, right? And it lived in the middle of the howling desert. Okay, so he didn't like to work. तो उसको काम करना पसंद नहीं था. He didn't like to work. He ate sticks and thorns and prickles. What do you mean by prickles? Prickles means the thorny things which can get pinned into your skin. Okay, जैसे कि हमारा needles होता है वो आपको चुभ जाता है ना. So that kind of things are prickles. Okay, and when anybody spoke to him, he said hump, just hump and nothing more. Okay, so basically whenever he said that he should work somewhere, then he would say hump. And basically this hump word is impolite, or you can say जब आपको कुछ चीज़ पसंद नहीं होती, you are dissatisfied with that thing, you just said So that kind of word is your hump. And the camel used to say this word always. Whoever would ask anything to work or do something, he would say hump. Okay, so this is a kind of disrespectful attitude towards others, and this is what camel used to do, right? Okay. Presently, the horse came to him on Monday morning with a saddle on his back. So here in the picture you can see that there is a piece of leather on the back of the horse. So that is your saddle, right, on his back, and said, Camel, oh camel, come out and trot like the rest of us. Okay, so now the horse came and said that camel, please come and join us and trot. Trot means walking in a rapid speed. Okay, means not running but a little speed, right? So come and trot like us. Okay, so the horse called the camel to walk with them. Hum, said the camel, and the horse went away and told the man. Okay, so as always, camel showed his disrespect and dissatisfaction towards the words of horse, and he said as always, hum. Okay, okay. Presently the dog came to him with a stick in his mouth and said, Camel, oh camel, come and fetch and carry like the rest of us. So, if you have a dog as your pet, then what do you play with it? You will throw a stick and it will catch and carry it towards you. Okay, this is the common game you play with your dog. So, similarly, the dog came and told that I am doing this. My master is throwing the stick and I am carrying it to my master. So, come and join us and walk like us. Okay? Hum, said the camel, and the dog went away and told the man. And again the same thing happened. The camel said, hum. Okay, he expressed its dissatisfaction that he is not agreeing to work with anyone. Okay, so he said, hum. Okay, and now the dog also went away to man and told him that camel had said this, right? Okay. Presently, the ox came to him with the yoke on his neck. So, in the picture, you can see there is a wooden piece in the neck part of the ox. Okay, that is your yoke, and this is used for plowing. Okay, so here again the ox came and told camel, oh camel, come and plow like the rest of us. Okay. So now the ox came and said, camel, please come with us and plow like us. Okay. Hum, said the camel, and the ox went away and told the man. And the same thing happened with the ox even. The camel again proudly and disrespectfully said the ox that hum. Okay. So basically the camel is disrespecting everyone, whoever is coming to it and telling to work with them. Okay. At the end of the day, men called the horse and the dog and the ox together and said, 303, I am very sorry for you, but that hump thing in the desert can't work, or he would have been here by now. So I am going to leave him alone and you must work double time to make up for it. Okay. So now here is the man, the early man. Okay. So now the early man is telling to the three of the creatures, the dog, the ox and the horse, that, oh three creature. Okay. So I am very sorry to say you that the hump thing means referring to the camel. Okay, that hump thing won't work. Okay, he is very lazy, he is very idle and he won't work. Okay, so I have to leave that thing there only, in the desert only, right? Okay, and now you three have to make up for the camel. Okay, so now the work was of camel, but now these three creatures have to do the work of camel just to make up for his laziness. अब तो गुस्सा आएगा ही ना कि काम किसी और का एंड करना इन लोगों को पड़ रहा है. So let's see what happens next. Okay, that made the three very angry. And they held a panchayat on the edge of the desert. Okay. And now, this is very common reaction. that these three creatures will definitely feel angry कि यार this is the work of the camel and we have to repeat. So these three are very angry, okay, and they hold a panchayat to discuss about this situation, right? Okay. And camel came chewing cud and laughed at them. Okay, so basically camel is a herbivorous animal, and if you have learnt in the science that the herbivorous animals like cow, camel, goat, they used to chew their food materials again after even swallowing or galloping their food at once, right? So that is your chewing the cud, okay? And he came chewing his food and he laughed at these three creatures. Okay, now camel is saying that, see, I was idle, I didn't work, I was all proud of myself, I didn't work, and now you have to work and I am here sitting like a king. So he laughed at all these three. Okay, then he said hum and went again. Okay, and now again disrespecting these three creatures, he again said hum. Okay, and he went away. Okay. Presently there came along the jinn who was in charge of all deserts, rolling in a cloud of dust. So children, if you have seen Aladdin and the jinn, so you know this picture, right? So this is the jinn, okay, and he was in the charge of all the deserts. Okay, so all the deserts were under his control. So when the jinn comes, you can see lots of clouding areas around him. So here you can see there is lots of smoke, and similarly the jinn came with rolling all the dust and sand around him. Okay. Jinn of all deserts, said the horse. Now the horse said, Jinn of all the deserts, is it right for anyone to be idle? Idle means not doing anything. Okay, sitting constantly and not doing anything. Okay, so now the horse said that jinn, is it alright that anyone should sit idly without doing any work? Certainly not, said the jinn. And now the jinn said, no, it's not right, it's very wrong. Okay, well, said the horse, and now the horse said, okay, fine. There's a thing in the middle of your desert with a long neck, long legs, and he hasn't done a stroke of work since Monday morning. He won't trot. And now the horse is saying about the camel. Okay, he is describing that camel has a long neck, camel has 4 long legs. Okay, so he is describing that there is a thing in your desert with long neck and long legs. Okay, he haven't done anything from entire Monday till now, right? And means he even don't like to trot or walk in a steady fast mood. Okay, phew, said the jinn whistling. Okay, and now the jinn is whistling. That's my camel. What does he say about it? Okay, and now the jinn is saying that, okay, you are saying about the camel, I understood. And what does he say about working? He says hum and he won't plow, said the ox. And now the ox had gone to him to ask him for plowing with him. And now the ox is saying that he would say hum, right? And he said he won't plow. Okay, very good, said the jinn. I will hump him if you will kindly wait a minute. Okay, and now the jinn is telling that I will teach him a lesson if you wait for a minute. Okay, so now as the jinn is in control of the deserts, Now the jinn is going to teach a lesson to our camel. Okay. Okay. The jinn rolled himself up in the dust cloak and walked across the desert and found the camel looking at his own reflection in the pool of water. So now the jinn has all covered up with his all dust, and now he went across to the desert and found that camel was looking at his own reflection in a pool of water. Okay, so now he found the camel. Let's see what the jinn says to the camel. Okay. My friend, said the jinn, what's this I hear of your doing no work? The jinn sat down with his chin on his hand, and now the jinn is sitting like this and talking to the camel and saying that what I am hearing, you are doing nothing, you are sitting idly. Okay, you have denied all the other animals from working. What is going on? Okay. While the camel looked at his own reflection in the pool of water. Okay, but the jinn was talking to the camel, and still now the proud camel or the egoistic camel was looking at his own reflection in the pool. Okay, you were given 3 extra work ever since Monday morning, all on account of your idleness, said the jinn. Okay, and now the jinn is telling that you have given already 3 works and you haven't done any of them. Okay, what is going on? Okay, and he went on thinking with his chin on his hand, and now he is talking all this and thinking what to do with this proudy camel. Okay, who doesn't know how to respect others, how to talk with others and do his work, right? Okay, so hum, said the camel. Okay, and as always the camel again said hum, right? Okay, I shouldn't say that again if I were you. And now the jinn is telling that if I was in your place, that I wouldn't have repeated this word. Okay, so now this is a kind of warning to the camel, right? Okay, you are not doing your work, still you are disrespecting everyone, whoever is coming to you. So don't do it again. Okay, if I was in your place, then I wouldn't have done it. Okay, you might say it once too often. I want you to work. Okay, and now the jinn is telling that okay, it's your wish, you can speak it as often as you want, but I want you to work. Okay, you can say hum, but you have to work, right? Okay, so now what's the next? And the camel said hump again, but this time also, after even warning of the jinn, the camel again said hum. God knows what is going to happen to this camel, right? Okay, but no sooner had he said it than he saw his back that he was so proud of puffing up and up into a great big hump. Okay, so basically the moment the camel said hum, now he is looking at his back. The back of the camel was his proud. Okay, he was very proud of his slim back. Okay, so now as soon as he said that word hum and he looked at his back, the back of the camel started to grow like puffing up. Okay, do you see that? Said the jinn. And now the jinn is saying that can you see your back right now? That's your very own hum that you have brought upon your very own self by not working. Okay, and now the jinn has done his magic, and now he is telling that you are always saying hum to others, and now that your own hum has affected you. Okay, you are not working, you are disrespecting others, and now see your back is gone into a big hump, right? Okay, today is Thursday and you have done no work since Monday. When the work began, now you are going to work. Okay, so basically from Monday we start our work. Okay, Sunday is a holiday and from Monday your school starts. Okay, so similarly the work has started from Monday. The horses came on Monday to ask the camel to trot with him. Okay, so the jinn said that since Monday you haven't worked a single thing. Okay, and now it is already Thursday, so you have to now work. Okay, Acha. How can I? Said the camel. And now the camel is, for the first time except of hum, he is saying something else. And now he is telling that how can I work? Okay, with this hump on my back, there is a big hump in camel's back. So how can I work? That has a purpose, said the jinn. And now the jinn is telling that your hump has a purpose. Okay, besides any reason, it is not on your back. It has some purpose, that's why it is on your back. Okay, all because you missed those 3 days. You will be able to work now for 3 days without eating, because you can live on your hump. Okay, so as we know, camels store water and food in their hump. So now the jinn is telling that from Monday to Wednesday you haven't worked and today is Thursday. So you have to make up for the 3 days you haven't worked, right? So this hump will help you to store your food and water to work for 3 days without eating or drinking, right? And don't you ever say, I never did anything for you. Come out of the desert and go to the tree and behave. Okay? And now the jinn is telling that you don't say that I haven't done anything for you. Okay? You didn't work and you have to make up for your work. So I gave you this hump in which you can store your food and water and on which you can live for 3 days without eating. So I have done for you, right? So now come out of the desert and go and work with the other 3 and behave properly. Okay? So now jinn has given the camel a lesson. Okay? And the camel went away to join the 3. And from that day to this, camel always wears a hump. We call it hump now, not to hurt his feelings, right? So hump is a H-U-M-P-H. Hump is a disrespecting word, right? And it has the hump thing on his back, but we call it H-U-M-P, hump, right? Just not to hurt his feelings. But he has never yet caught up with the 3 days that he missed at the beginning of the world, and he has never yet learned how to behave. And still now he couldn't make up for the 3 days. So still now the camel has a hump on its back and he still now didn't know how to behave. Okay, still now you can, if you anytime see a camel, you will see it is standing, then it is continuously standing, it's not obeying its master, so it doesn't know how to behave properly, right? So this is your end of the lesson. Okay, so if you like this video, please like, share and comment and subscribe to our channel to get new updates. And do not forget to download the eTutions application because we provide quality education for CBSE and BSE. Thank you.